Hey everyone, it's Talsco here, and today I wanted to talk about gaming and revenue. And the reason I wanted to talk about this is because there is a issue with it that it's not a sustainable option. For honesty's sake, let's be real, unless you're creative on YouTube, you cannot make a profit off of it at all. So what I'm mostly talking about is Let's Plays. Now, Let's Plays are one of those things that a lot of people like to make. They're easy to make, they're simple, and when they put them on the internet and monetize them, they get a good amount of revenue back. But this is back in the days. Now, it relies on if you want to consider making Let's Plays, make them for kids, because they're the ones who are going to watch your videos, especially when parents don't let their kids buy games. Some parents might watch your games, some people might not. Now, it all depends on how good your videos are edited, what information's in it, what makes them interesting. If you're not interesting enough with your videos, then it's just not going to profit for you very well, and you're not going to be able to make a bit of an income out of it. So what is important about getting revenue back? Well, to make expansions on your channel and go out into a variety of different areas, say for example, you're currently gaming and you want to go into arts and crafts, you need something to support your arts and crafts, and that's where the revenue comes in. Now, it takes money to make money because you need money to do these arts and crafts, and the only thing that's not going to cost you anything really is the gaming. So making the gaming fund your arts and crafts is a good way to start, but it can be extremely difficult. It's not as easy as it sounds. If you make a Let's Play video, it's less likely to get 1 million views than someone that makes a unique video saying 10 reasons why this game is the best game, or 10 reasons why this game is unique. It's about giving people information about a game that they don't already know, or maybe they do, they just don't know it, and then they're like, oh, I already knew that. You gotta be in touch with your subscribers and your viewers to that extent that they're gonna like your content, they're gonna watch it, they're gonna subscribe because it's unique, and so on and so forth. If you keep uploading videos that are just Let's Plays, depending on if it's a new game or not, that no one's got the money for to buy, or they don't have time to play, or it's something that's not released yet. Basically, if you had video footage of that and you're allowed to post it, then that's where you're going to make some revenue from. Personally, I'm trying to do that to game myself, and I'm actually seeing all the angles here that I understand. So I've been trying to go into another field, which has actually been working out for me a little bit better than the field I'm in now. The field I'm in now is basically, I've only got the idea of making Let's Plays. I have nothing unique to offer, and thus I'm not getting many views. Like, there's some videos on my channel that still have not received 1 view because they're not unique enough. There's nothing special for those people to go and look at this video and say it's a good video. So what my idea is, or my ideals for my channel, is to make something more unique than what I've already got. Let's Plays are off the table, so I've got to go on with something else. Now, something else could be playing with friends and having a PvP party or something, and having lots of fun in some way that someone else can join in with the fun and just root for their favourite player. Because that's where you have fun. When you see a match like that, it's something you want to root for someone on, because it's like, go Tauska, or go whoever the person is on the other side of the computer. Basically, speaking, you want to have people rooting for you all the way. If you don't have people rooting for you, then you're not going to have a subscription base, you're not going to have a fan base big enough to take on the world, basically, with your ideas. So I'll tell you what some of my intentions are with my channel. My intentions are potentially to do animations, make my own games and present that to you guys, show you how I make my games and how I'm making games and learning to make games, what school and education is like. And let's be real here, I can't really do all the school and education stuff, because if I did that, then I might get in trouble with school, because it's their information and I'm just sort of relaying it to use in some way or form that I could get in trouble for it, so I need to be careful of that. And then my other ideal would be to basically bring something new to the table. Say, if I make movies or vlogs or animations or something, then that's something new to bring to the table apart from my own games. So for you guys who want to actually make Let's Play videos, I'd make one recommendation to you, and that's actually to try and go into making games. And I mean, make a seriously good game. If you can't make a good game, then there's a problem, because they're the only games that are going to really sell, and it takes a lot of energy and a lot of thinking about this game to say that it's going to be a good game. You can't really go up to your relatives and ask them what they think of your game, because they're going to think it's great because you made it. And it's not like anyone else in your family can do it, is it? Like, you really need to go up to someone who you don't know and ask them what they think of your game. Let them criticize you, let them tell you it's fun, it's not fun, and that's what the sort of scenario is you need to be in if you want to make your own game and make a small profit for some other thing you want to do. Personally, I have a lot of motivating factors. I have a car I want to restore, and there's no financial way that I can get it restored in the next couple of years unless I make a game. Then I want to buy another car, which is a dual cab, because my mum really wanted me to, and then I'll be getting rid of my other car that I've got, which has no driveline in it, and it won't drive anywhere, and I'll be chucking that in the bin just about, and I'll be getting this new car, and I'll be placing it where that other car is. Not to mention, I'll probably keep my car that I've got now, because it's an awesome car. It's a first vehicle for me, and it's a single cab, not a dual cab, meaning I can carry more stuff on it. Less people though. So I can't tell you how to get rich. I can't tell you how to make lots and lots of money, but I can tell you Let's Plays are not the answer anymore. The people who are at the head of the pack, they are just going to keep rolling and rolling and rolling, and you'll never have a chance to catch up, because everyone's going to keep watching them so long as they got good content. And when they have bad content, then people might consider looking at other channels and finding your content, which has a 1 in a million chance of being found. That's your chances, next to no chance of getting there. And don't say that you got there and you're a 1 in a million chance, because that's not necessarily true. 1 in a million is out of a million people, one person got picked. And every now and then it's going to change, and it's going to be like, well, I'm never going to get picked, and it's like, oh, I got picked. I was a 1 in a million chance. Well, you were. So congratulations for that one. I'd also like to note, if you really don't know if your videos are any good, I'd recommend just trying to watch them for the full length. And if you get bored of your video and you start skipping through the video, then you maybe should reconsider your videos that you're making, since they are actually boring you. If you don't admit that, then you're not going to make progress with your channel. I've started to admit that to myself, because I've realised trying to watch those hours of video on my channel, I've just realised they're very, very boring to watch. They are Let's Plays, they are playing the games, they're just bland. There's nothing going on in between things, like having skips in them and going through the whole video, going over it with a toothbrush and cutting small sections out that are 1 second long can make all the difference to your videos to make them a lot better. However, I will admit that my personal motivation to not do that cutting and editing is because people might consider me a cheater. Hey, in that time span, what did he do? He just cut this part of the video out. We don't know what he's done in that part of the video. We don't know if he went and put some stuff in chests or whatever. He might have hacked in a wyvern and gotten some wings or something. Like, seriously, that's why I didn't really cut on my videos. But now, these days, I have to make that decision. Do I cut them or do I not cut them? I don't want to be considered a cheater, so that's why I didn't want to do it. But now, I don't really care. As long as my videos are good and you guys enjoy them, then it makes all the difference to me. And my most recent video, I spent a whole hour editing it, and it took me, well, actually it was a 32-minute video originally, and now it's under 20 minutes. It's 18-19 minutes long, so that's a good thing. I also added extra little effect to it, which was the background music, which is always straight and then not in sync with the video. It makes it feel like there's something continuous still happening there, rather than having, you know, you cut bits and pieces out of the video and then nothing happens in between things, and it's just boring. Because when you cut things out and you skip it, it's like going from one tune suddenly to another, and it just doesn't seem right to some people. So I sort of did that with my video. If you want to have a look at that video, links in the description below, so you can go and have a look at the video I just made. And thank you all for watching. If you enjoyed the video, please like, comment, subscribe. The more people like my content, the more I'll post. Thank you for watching. I'm Tauska. Catch you later, everyone.